A group of women between the ages 65 and 75 was interviewed. These interviews were the most poignant, possibly because many of these women had never had a vagina interview before. One woman who was 72 had never even seen a vagina. She washed herself in the bath and shower, but never with conscious intention. She had never had an orgasm. One day, when she was 72, she went into therapy, as we do in New York, and with the help of her therapist, she went home one afternoon by herself, lit some candles, she took a bath, played some music, and she got down with herself. She said it took over an hour because she was arthritic, but when she finally found her clitoris, she said she cried. This monologue is for her.
Down there? Oh boy, I haven't been down there since, just about 1953. Oh, no, it had nothing to do with Eisenhower. It's a cellar down there. It's very damp and clammy, and you don't want to go down there. You just trust me. You'd get sick. It's suffocating. It's very nauseating. The smell of the clamminess and the mildew, oh my gosh, it is unbearable. It gets in your clothes and... No, there was no accident down there. I mean, it didn't blow up or, catch fire or anything. It wasn't so dramatic. I mean, well, never mind. No, never mind. I can't talk about this. I mean, what's a smart girl like you going around talking to old ladies about their down-theirs for? He didn't do this when I was a girl. What? Oh, Jesus. Okay. There was this boy. His name was Andy Leftkov, and he was cute. Well, I thought so, and he was tall like me, and he asked me for a date in his car. No, I can't do this. I can't talk to you about this. I mean, it's like the cellar. There's rumbles down there sometimes, and you can hear the pipes, and little things get caught in there. Little animals and things, and it gets wet. And sometimes someone has to come in and plug up the leaks, but other than that, the door stays closed. You forget about it. You don't see it, you don't think about it, but it has to be there though, otherwise your bedroom would be in the basement. Oh, right. Andy. He was a catch, and well, that's what we called it in my day, sweetie. And I remember sitting in the car seat of his new white Chevy Bel Air. And I was thinking that my legs were too long for the seat, and I have long legs, and they were smushed right up against the dashboard, and I was looking at my big kneecaps, and he just kissed me. And this take me by control like the way they do in the movies kind of way. And I got excited. I was so excited. Well, and there was a flood down there. And it just came out of me. I couldn't control it. It was this force of passion, this river of life just pouring right out of me, right through my panties, right onto the car seat of his new white Chevy Bel Air. It wasn't pee. And it was smelly. Well, frankly, I didn't smell anything, but Andy said that it smelled like sour milk, and I was staying in his car seat. I tried to explain to him that his kiss had caught me off guard, and that I wasn't normally like this, and I started to mop up the flood with my dress. It was my new yellow primrose dress, and it looked just so ugly with the flood on it. Andy drove me home without another word, and when I closed the car door, I closed the whole store. I locked it, never to be opened again. I mean, I dated some after that, but the idea of flooding, it just made me too nervous, and I never even got close again. dreams. They were crazy dreams. Why? Burt Reynolds. Oh, I don't know why. I mean, Burt never really did much for me in real life, but in my dreams, it was always Burt and I. It was Burt and I, and it was Burt and I. It was always the same general dream. I mean, we'd be in one of those fancy restaurants in Atlantic City, you know, with the huge chandeliers and the thousands of waiters at vests, and the linen napkins that they're calling them serviettes. And he would pin this orchid corsage right into my blazer, and then we would laugh. And we were always laughing, Bert and I. We were laughing, and we were laughing, and we would eat these shrimp. They were huge shrimp. They were fabulous shrimp. And then we would laugh some more, and we were very happy together. And then, in the middle of the restaurant, Bert would pull me close to him and look into my eyes, and in front of God and everybody, he would start to kiss me. And the whole restaurant would start to shake, and pigeons would fly out from under the table, and I don't know what pigeons were doing under the table, but they were there, and they were flying out, and oh my gosh, it was so scary. And then the blood would pour out of me. It would pour, and it would pour, and it would fill the whole restaurant with my blood, and there were little fish inside, and little boats and things, and then Bert would be standing waist deep in my blood, and he would be looking horribly disappointed that I had, done it again, and he was just horrified as his friends, Dean Martin and the like were swimming past in their tuxedos and their evening gowns, and I just didn't know what to do about it. I don't have those dreams anymore, though. Not since they took out just about everything to do with down there. They took out the uterus and the tubes, the whole works, My doctor thought he was being funny. A real comedian. He said, if you don't use it, you lose it. What I really found out is it was cancer, and just, everything just had to go. Who needs it anyway? It's highly overrated. I've done other things. I love the dog shows, and I sell antiques. You ask me what it would wear? What kind of a question is that? What would it wear? It would wear, a big sign that says closed due to flooding. You asked me what it would say? I told you it's not like that. It's not like a person who speaks. It stopped being a person who talked a long time ago, and it's just a place. A place you don't go. It's just down there. Are you happy? You make an old lady talk about her down there. Do you feel better? You know what, lady? You're the first person I ever talked to about this. And I feel a little better.